Hey, I just wanted to make a little video of this post that I wrote. Sometimes I can write how I'm feeling a lot better than what I can do when I'm saying it. And I wrote this pretty quickly. And this is just about changing and something I'm going through right now. Plus, I have some typos in there, and mainly I just want this video so I can go back and listen to it a lot when I need it. So it's such a shitty process learning my faults. The thing that really gets me is that I end up losing very important people along the way. Life is hard, and I do have growing to do still. And the first part of that process is identifying my problem and focusing on that, fixing that. We don't have to stay the way we are. No matter what happens and what our minds can tell us, we have to know that it is always able to change. I know who I am, and I know who I want to be. So for the things to change, they need to be exposed sometimes, or you keep them hidden in the dark. Eventually it will come to light. All things hidden will come to light. It's just how the world works. I do not ever want the feeling of that again. I will never allow things to fester and build and not talk about it with someone. The world is full of temptation and quick, dumb choices with long-term effects. I can start by looking at the things that can affect that. Just like with recovery from alcohol and drugs, you have to change your playground and your playmates. For me, this part of the other issue is social media. It is too much for me, and it is a place that consumes too much of my time for now. I have much more growing to do. I will continue to make my videos and post them here on YouTube, but I really have no need for the other things at this point in my life. I accept that. I admit I have a problem with it. I understand there is a higher power, and I choose to call that higher power God. And I do believe there is good and evil. I'm not strong enough to be around the things that can tempt me, the same way I cannot go and sit at a bar. It is what it is. I'm very changed by this understanding, and as much as it hurts, I will get through it. I can and will be the person I know I am, and it starts now. It starts at this very moment, and in that way, it feels good despite the agony I feel for how it happened. For anyone I have offended or hurt, I am sorry. I expect no forgiveness, but just know it is important for me to know that I am sorry. I cannot change what has happened, but I can also not let it define who I am. When we accept our flawed selves as our permanent selves, that's where we will go down the path of self-destruction and self-hatred. What we can do is accept what has happened immediately, start the process. What we can do is accept what has happened and immediately start the process of changing those behaviors and thought patterns. Some things are easier to admit than others. Some things are more embarrassing to talk about than others. These are the exact things you must address, or they will stay in the darkness and fester into something much worse than you can imagine until the time comes that that darkness is not big enough for it anymore. And then it will expose itself to the world. So for anyone that has something beautiful in their lives, something you don't want to lose, if you have something lying in the dark that you think is not a big deal and it is not worth talking about, please learn from someone like me and address it immediately. Again, I hope I can help anyone through my mistakes. Please keep the ones you love happy. Please stay true. Please stay focused. And most of all, please stay honest to your own feelings and those of others. For anyone that has commented and, reached out to me, and all you guys do know who you are, thank you very much. And again, seriously, for anyone I've hurt and offended, I am sorry. And I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect that. I don't expect sympathy at all. If any of this sounds like sympathy, I'm not trying to look for any sympathy. I'm just giving an explanation to where I am and what I've done, because maybe it'll detour some other people from doing the same kind of thing I've done. I just have a whole lot of learning to do still. I still have these things I need to work on, and that's okay. I'm just a flawed human being, and I know who I am, And I, again, I'm just in a weird spot, you know, but I know it'll all be okay. And I would enjoy prayers and any love I can get. Thank you, guys.